449er, contact ground on 118.1. 118.1, Vista 449er. Emergency ground, Vista 449er, request taxi to parking.
Vista 449er, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha 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 Delta cross runway tree 1.
So I'm still looking for that infographic we made. Maybe it was for the 40th anniversary launch.
DC3, A400M, Atlas, 2185, Typhoon, 320 Phoenix, RB10 Concorde.
Oh, you know what? We posted on Instagram. Why? Let me see if I can find it on there. We made it as an Instagram reel.
After being pecked by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered, T.Tuthill was compelled to become Kinneas, a Skydude.
I downloaded the Pelican. I just totally forgot to fly it. I definitely want to give it a shot though.
Oh, you haven't flown it yet?
No, I haven't, man. I totally forgot after I downloaded it. I just haven't done it.
After being pecked by a radioactive bird.
We're going to be pushing in the 185 in Papua New Guinea today.
Oh, wow. After being pecked by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered, T.Tuthill was compelled to become Kinneas, a Skydude.
Here's the most popular planes. Number 3 was the Super Hornet. Number 2 was the A320. And number 1 was the humble Cessna 152, believe it or not. A number of flight sessions. Here's the most popular airports. London Heathrow, number 3. I think it's going to be LAX and JFK will be the next 2. Number 2, JFK. Number 1's going to be LAX. Yeah, there you go. $72 million landing challenges. Again, this is out of date now. This is posted a few years ago. Total of 77 billion kilometers flown.
Wow.
Yes, this is 3 years of flights. This was posted in 2023. There you go. There's some stats for you. Again, one of these days we'll have to make a revised version of that, updated after the 2024 launch.
So, CD, I had an idea, man. I thought it'd be really cool if there was there was a leaderboard for most flight hours. A global leaderboard for flight time.
Yeah, here's the thing though. What people are gonna do if we did something like that, people would turn on unlimited fuel, start a long haul flight from,
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
you know, like going the long way from, say, like London all the way around the world.
Right.
To Paris.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Happy Friday to you, TGIF.
Yeah. Okay, but even if you turned unlimited fuel off, you could still go AFK for like 12 hours or something.
That's fair, yeah, that's fair.
I like Stux's point here, though. There is no leaderboard. It's just who has more or less than 500 hours. Yeah. Whose title of pilot do we respect or not?
Oh, please.
Because, of course, you need 500 hours for us to respect your title of pilot.
Well, I'm not a pilot by any means. Some days I can't even start the plane.
Brindisi Tower, Helvetic 1721, ready to copy IFR clearance to Zurich.
Hey, happy Friday to you, TGIF. Just waiting for them to get started here. I'm kind of heads down watching the Twitch channel so I can get it all formatted right in the picture-in-picture thing. Theater mode. They're getting a little bit of a late start today. Wonder if they overslept too. Oh, it's a good looking crowd down there today. That's just the 2024 people. Don't know how many 2020 people are. Unfortunately, we can't see them at this time. But at least it's one of those MMOs where at least you can see everybody that's on the same server. Not limited to like 20 people. It'd be lovely if we could see all the 2020 people. Here we go. Seems awfully low.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Friday. Happy Friday. So glad to have all.
Where's the volume? There we go.
Community Fly-In Friday. National Pizza Party Day today. Believe it or not, I didn't even know this existed until about 2 weeks ago. But apparently, the third Friday of every May.
Oh, great! It's Allison.
Pizza Party Day. Who knew? So we're doing a pizza-related flight today, and if you're doing a pizza flight, really, there's only 2 destinations in the entire world that you can go to.
Really?
One, of course, being Hawaii. Right, chat?
I suppose.
The other one, the one we're going to, is the birthplace, the home of pizza, Naples, Italy, or Napoli, for those of you who speak Italian. And yes, eagle-eyed viewers may know that my webcam looks a little bit different today. And if you're also wondering why I'm not in costume,
oh, his music's so loud.
Missing hat and goggles, can't consider you a pilot. Those 2 things are actually related. I moved this week. So I'm still unpacking my stuff, and my costume is in a box somewhere that I haven't found, and you're also going to see a slightly different vantage point from my webcam. Music is a little loud. Last week you were all telling me it was way too quiet. Why does this happen every single week? Now you're all saying it's too loud. I swear I never change it, and it was fine. And then last week everyone said it was too quiet, so I turned it up, and now you're all saying it's too loud.
No, I get that all the time.
But how is your costume still in the box, CD? Priorities, man. Come on.
Got an echo.
Priorities was getting my PC and workstation set up so I could actually do this stream today. That was the
fair.
priority.
Yeah, and along with that, the costume.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think you would have your costume along with
Let
you.
me see if that's on my end. No, I don't have desktop. Yeah, Peter's echo.
I also hear a static noise now.
I think Allison has a fan running. Peter is echoey.
You should be able to hear my fan. So,
Okay, what about now? Peter, say something.
Say something.
Is
Good.
that any better?
Yes.
Peter, can you do a long...
Yeah, it's weird seeing CD without his hat and goggles on. I would have never
Okay, they're saying it's good. All right.
known what the top of his head looks like, I suppose.
I had temporarily unmuted your stream.
Okay.
For things that we had talked about before we went live. But obviously that's not going to work, so...
Get a happy Friday. You tuned into the my view of the official fly-in, the Microsoft community fly-in.
It's don't worry about it. It's all good now. All right. Anyways, let's talk about our guests today. We've already been chatting, but we've got Peter and Allison Johnson joining us today for National Pizza Party Day. Welcome back to the channel to both of you.
thanks for having us back. Thank you.
All
Happy
right.
Friday.
Yeah, pleased to have you both here. Now it is National Pizza Party Day. Are you both equipped with pizza?
No, I'm letting the side down. I had pizza yesterday.
Okay, well, close enough. I also had pizza yesterday, so it's early in the morning, well, relatively early in the morning, and none of the pizza shops are open yet, or they were not open when I was setting up the stream, so I couldn't just go get a pizza this morning. So I actually had to go get a pizza last night, so I'm having leftover pizza today. We do have an important question from the chat. Do Tostino pizza rolls count as pizza?
No.
No, I agree with Peter on that one. I would say they're on the council of
That was my question.
pizza-related objects, but we do not grant them the title of pizza.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, let's talk about our flight plan. As I said, we are flying to Naples or Napoli today, birthplace of pizza in Italy. Our departure airport, Lima, India, Bravo, Romeo. We have a touch and go at Lima Indio Bravo Delta, another touch and go at Lima India Bravo Foxtrot, and then en route to Naples for our full stop landing, Lima India Romeo November. So that's our flight plan today. As always, Community Fly-In Friday is open to all pilots, all skill levels, all platforms, all versions of the sim. And we got a lot right now. Let's talk about that for a second. Whether you're on PC or Xbox, whether you're on Flight Sim 2020 or Flight Sim 2024, everyone can fly with us, including, obviously, Sim Update 2 for Flight Sim 2024 launched yesterday. Sim Update 3 Beta launched like half an hour ago. So in less than 24 hours, we went from Sim Update 2 being released to the beta for Sim Update 3 beginning. And Peter, you are on the Sim Update 3 beta.
I am.
All right, let's take a look. You got a few pilots there on the beta with you.
Yes, it's starting actually to fill right now. I was alone, but for now, we have some people. Iceman DB
Excellent.
doing a moonwalk there.
Yeah.
Oaknuts. Oh, Yonder Guitar just spawned in. New spawns.
All right. Well, if you are on the 2024 Sim Update 3 beta, look for Peter. It looks like you're flying a DA62 today, Peter. Is that right?
I am. This is mine. Yes.
Yeah, there's your aircraft there. So formate on Peter's DA62 and fly along with him. Now, Allison, you're not on 2024 at all. You're on 2020.
I am.
And what are you
Yes.
flying today?
As always, it's a new one for me. It's yeah, I know. No hours on the Hobbs meter. It's the Shark Aero 600 by Prop Air, and it's actually the airplane that Zara Rutherford flew around the world in. The youngest woman to fly around the world in.
Fantastic.
She's 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So
We
it's,
actually
rather funky.
we partnered with Zara Rutherford. We did a wild
Funky.
fly video with her.
Oh, look at all those planes.
So you can check that out. Just search for MSFS Zara Rutherford. That should come up on YouTube. Very sleek looking plane. I love these sort of light sport aircraft like you've got there, Allison. I love that design.
Oh, it's very nimble.
Where'd Laura go?
Yeah, and great visibility with those bubble canopies. I love it. Must get really hot in there though. On
They've got
a
coolers.
sunny day.
Got coolers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would get hot. It was hot in the extra when I was in Vegas. So.
And Englewood says, of course, Allison, it wouldn't be a stream with you on the channel without you making your very first ever flight live in front of hundreds of viewers in a new aircraft that you've never even done a practice flight in before. This is literally your very first time loading into this aircraft.
Yeah, I think I loaded onto the stream this evening. I was going, how do I start this thing? So there we go.
All right. Well, !fly in the chat. That will give you all the instructions you need to join our flight today. Distance 185 nautical miles. We're recommending a cruise speed, 110 knots or so. That'll get us there at a nice, comfortable, leisurely pace. And just make sure you're on the Southeast Asia server. All right. With that said, I'm going to hit the start flight button. We'll get loaded in, and we'll be underway here shortly.
Bum, 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 bum.
Iceman is flying in a H125, which is without the autopilot quite a task.
Happy Friday to you, TGIF. We're going to get going here.
4,500 feet should be
4,005?
So confirms that.
4-5.
$4,000.
4,005.
Mine won't dial it. Up there, and then hopefully put it on nav mode.
Really? Is this just a straight shot? No, it can't be.
Oh yeah, Raymond. You can fly the H21.5 fine with no autopilot, but it's just that it's a 2-hour flight, so you have to constantly pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to watch,
Sure is. At the moment, it just looks like it's a straight shot flight plan. Okay.
I think the 125 is now my favorite chopper in the sim.
Get to the chopper.
Of high performance group.
Really, so I'm not much of a rotary wing pilot at all. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in a helicopter. So maybe Peter, explain to me why you prefer one over the other.
Just the feeling.
What a feeling.
125 is an awesome chopper. It's a really sophisticated flight model. But 125 from a Sobu now feels so lively and twitchy, which is exactly what you want in the 125 helicopter, which is in real life also very twitchy.
I don't like twitchy.
Compared to the gimbal G2, that seems like a really sleek, agile helicopter as well.
So the 125 is actually for horsepower per kilogram. I think the 125 is the most powerful that exists. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But with great power comes great responsibility. So
of course, yes.
So the Cabri is a really nice, well-suited training helicopter, but it has just enough power to get you airborne with 2 persons, while the 125 is severely overpowered.
By the way, I had to quickly restart my sim if you're wondering what the holdup is. I had forgotten to enable my Tobii eye tracker, so I had to turn that on and then restart. I'm just loading back in now. We'll get up on our way here in a second.
Oh yeah, I forgot to load my old Tobii.
With
on an eye tracker.
And with the latest sim
Might make my eye twitch.
Launch time is significantly faster.
Yeah, it is fast.
I don't know if
For sure.
In 2020, it used to take me several
For
months
sure.
between launching the sim and getting to the main menu.
Anyway, it is Friday. 16 minutes after the hour, so close enough for quick little old
Yeah, there we go. I'm already at the main menu.
puff of old Tobii.
Flight back up. Free flights.
Smoke if you got him.
Notice Working Title made some interesting changes to the EFB in Sim Update 2 as well. There's now a send to ATC and EFB
Right at the top.
when you're launching the flight. All right, hitting the start flight button again. Take 2. Here we go.
Chair a little bit more square. Kind of all over the place.
Agent Police, does he love the new EFB layout and features? Yeah, good feedback. Like to hear stuff like that. That the good work from Working Title has been appreciated.
You can have a look here if you want. Oh, let's put 450 in. 4.5, I mean.
Okay, I'm ready to go. Although I've got aircraft all over me. Look at my POV here. I can't even see my instruments because there's other aircraft right on top of me. So I'm just going to take off in third-person mode, at least to start here. But let's get underway here, folks. Parking brake is off. Full throttle is in. There we go. I'm rolling. Okay, now I can see where I'm going. And we're underway for National Pizza Party Day edition of Community Fly-In Friday. And I am airborne. Rotate positive rates. 4,500.
Man, what kind of engine has he got on that thing?
All right. Peter's also rolling. Or
Well,
kind of.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I'm going.
Now, Peter, maybe explain why you don't have rudder pedals so people will understand why you're veering off the runway like that.
Because most of my good hardware is on my flight chair, which I not really can use when I'm behind my PC to stream. Because my
See if I can get this thing in autopilot without crashing.
in the neighborhood there, but
Yeah.
just I use a wireless VR headset for that. I might
Alright.
change it in the future, by the way.
Allison, you are also airborne.
I'm away.
I
GPS.
heard we have double Pelicans in 2020
Five.
today. Is that right?
We do, yes.
Up.
Sparrow and
Pardon the little twist there. Got some lag going on today. We don't normally get any lag with the Friday fly-in, so hopefully that's not a System 2 glitch of any kind. But that is significantly laggy.
All right. Look at all these wonderful, beautiful people who are taking off below me.
Let me see if there's anything I can do with settings.
Names there.
I don't think the settings are up too high.
And we're underway.
DLSS.
Taking off from
Don't need frame rate.
beautiful Italian countryside. I'm suspecting the scenery is going to look almost like this the entire way. We're going to fly.
Let's try performance.
From the east coast of Italy over to the west coast to Naples. Are there plans to make cross multiplayer 2020 with 2024? No, there are not. So each version of the sim has its own unique multiplayer environment. And in addition to that, Peter, who is on
yeah, we don't normally have any
the beta version, also
have any lag. So this is
Update 3 beta. Look for Peter. If you're on the Sim Update 2 live release,
something they might have to
and if you're
look
on
at.
Flight Sim 2020, you look for Allison. So we have one panel member on each of the 3 available builds at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of people buying these.
It's nuts. Always something, you know.
All right, chat. We're at, or at least I'm at cruise altitude. And we've got 56 nautical miles to go to the first touch and go. So maybe time for a pizza break, wouldn't you say? To celebrate National Pizza Party Day?
Already?
Already?
Yeah.
Well,
Pizza.
Peter, are you airborne?
I am airborne, but I'm not yet on cruising altitude, so I'll wait for me to climb out a bit.
Okay, let's wait for Peter to get to cruise. Call me Buck says, I plan on upgrading to 2024 this week. Can't wait. Well, now's a great time to jump in, Call Me Buck. Obviously, Sim Update 2 released yesterday. And if you're inclined to try an experimental pre-release test build, Sim Update 3 is also now available as of this morning in the beta branch. So your choice whether you want to use the live release build or the beta test build. Peter, what do you say? You're on Sim Update 3. This is I'm assuming your very first flight on Sim Update 3.
Yes.
No glaring issues with the test build so far that you've noticed?
Well, apart from the double name tags, which we saw, but I think that's only on the ground, and I think that's because it's actually rendering the pilot avatar, and it puts a tag.
It's always something.
Of that. I think that's the problem.
Oh, so it's putting a tag on the avatar and the aircraft?
Yes. That's right. Or at least I think that's what it is. Because here in the air, everything is fine again.
We don't want this on.
So yeah, apart from that, no issues. Performance is still what it was, which is
I don't need that on at all.
Pretty nice. Mind you, this is 4K Ultra with the LOD of 300 plus, and I think we are doing 40-50ish FPS without frame generation.
What speed is everyone doing? You doing? Because this thing is like a rocket.
I'm doing 130 at the moment.
Okay.
They told us to pick Cessna so we could all stay about 110 and
higher to this cruise speed?
Well, it's 185 nautical miles, so 110 to 120 knots with the touch and goes. That'll get us there in plenty of time.
They've got more power.
Trying to throw it back.
Not that it matters.
Because this is like a rocket.
Okay, let's just enjoy it. It looks like they're all flying off path, or they're flying manually. I'm on path.
You have autopilot enabled, Peter?
Of course I have. I'm lazy.
Yeah, me too.
Plus I can get better drone shots in when I'm on autopilot. And I can eat pizza when I'm on autopilot.
You guys not doing the Operation Chastise Dam Buster today? Well, I mean, there's no Lancaster in the sim. Also, this is a civilian flight sim, not a military flight sim, so I'm not sure how we could simulate dropping the bouncing bombs, recreating famous Dam Busters mission.
Anyone has wake turbulence on? I think I actually do.
Oh, I didn't check. Obviously, Sim Update 2, one of the new features was wake turbulence is now modeled in the sim. I don't know if it's on by default or not. I did not change anything.
I believe it's on by at least it was for me in the beta.
Wasn't impressed with it and the visualizations. I couldn't get it to do anything cool. Why are you lagging so bad?
That's a good question. I think it is.
Wake turbulence. Okay, mine is off. Okay, so it is off by default.
Was it in assistance, right? Yeah, wake turbulence realistic. Just turbulence realistic and wake turbulence is on for me. So yeah.
Fink says we didn't do a Normandy flight. Well, we did, but we were flying the recently released C-47, which had been available for Flight Sim 2020 at the time, and that version also included the feature where you could drop paratroopers and see them bail out, which was pretty cool. But yes, there are no Lancasters in the sim with working bouncing bombs that you can drop, so we won't be doing a Dam Busters flight today.
So I do have a 20 knot headwind, so I'll. What's your speed over ground speed, CD?
My ground speed is. Where am I? Oh wait, is it here? I have to go split. Sorry, I'm not seeing it. Am I not looking in the right spot? Maybe the G3X doesn't have a ground speed display. Thought it did.
Yes. Not sure
All right,
why.
well, anyways, I'm indicated 115 knots.
Okay, so I'll do a 130, then I'll be roughly the same.
Yeah, and I'm currently 46.8 nautical miles from the destination. You can always see your ground speed in the EFB. Oh, okay.
47.3. Oh yeah, that works out.
All right, where do I go in the EFB to see the ground speed?
I think with the
Flight information. There we go.
Yeah.
Ground speed, 120 knot ground speed.
Okay, so that actually
It's awful.
I'm doing ground speed
Wow.
20.
Lots of lag.
It's odd.
Oh, I'm about to lose my pilot's license for real here. I'm about to enter IMC on a VFR flight plan.
Well, me too. I just
Oh,
So yes, don't do this, chat. Flying a real aircraft, do not fly into cloud unless you're IFR rated.
Don't need that. Don't need
I'm
that.
ready for a pizza break, CD.
I think we are ready for pizza break if you're at cruise and have the autopilot.
Yeah, and this is all set to
Yep, I have.
lows,
All right, so
mediums.
Tell me, Peter, what kind of pizza do you have
Wow.
to share with us
Oh,
today?
so I have a self-made pizza. Here it is, and it has serrano ham and mozzarella and tomato sauce, of course.
nice.
But it's brilliant in its simplicity.
Mhm. Well, speaking of the brilliant in its simplicity, I also have pizza today. This is not self-made though. I got this from a local pizzeria. Let me just hold up the camera. I have the original, classic, authentic. I'll just hold it up so you can see it. The Napoli-style margarita pizza: buffalo mozzarella, tomato sauce, and basil. So flying to Naples for International Pizza Party Day, I thought the best choice was the classic, original, OG margarita pizza. And on that note, chat, who else in the chat? Type 1 in chat if you're participating in National Pizza Party Day.
And it looks, the ground textures look horrible.
It's a shame that Tom isn't here, right? He always loves pizza.
Oh yes.
Well, Tom is with us in spirit, I would say.
I agree.
Look at all those ones. All right. Oh, look at this. What's happening?
Adrian, pizza. Oh. Hotkeys were pressed.
Mm-hmm.
Tom sometimes lurks in the chat still. I'm surprised he's not here today for National Pizza Party Day.
Yet.
Exposure compensation, Evie. That's a new one to me. VSync. Yeah, we want that on.
Because you're not sharing your pizza with your plain pizza.
Boost.
And I folded back a bit.
All right. For all of you who typed 1 in chat, if you have pizza today, what kind of pizza do you have? I'm interested to see the variety, like not just the toppings, but like the style of pizza too. Like, is it authentic Napoli style, Neapolitan style, like I have, or is it more like New York style, Chicago style? What's everyone eating, and what are your toppings?
When we make homemade pizza, it's generally either serrano or parma ham, chorizo or pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, and buffalo mozzarella.
As it should be.
Absolutely.
I'd argue that a deep pan pizza is not a pizza but a pie.
And it's always a thin crust.
Yes. Charles, try exclamation mark fly. That'll give you the info you're looking for. Right, so I am on record as someone that says I like pineapple on pizza, which I know is sacrilege. Here
I do too.
Take,
Well, I like all kinds of pizza.
Not like Chicago style pizza.
Oh, that's blasphemy.
Peter.
You should love pizza, all pizzas,
The casserole.
big and small,
So I've never actually eaten
thick and
it.
thin.
I've seen, YouTube stuff
Pizza
about it, and it
racist.
actively repels me. Ugh.
The slowest I can get this thing is about 148 knots.
The slowest you can get it without stalling.
Yeah, well, with actually... See how slow I can get it.
Isn't it amazing that we're in Italy, and unless you get around Rome and stuff, where it's really congested, the fact that we're in Italy, this is, been around since time began, and has been occupied, and, that there's any open space whatsoever. Blows my mind.
Sandwiches in a contest of best sandwich. Does an open-faced sandwich count as a sandwich? I would argue yes. It's right there in the name, isn't it?
Yeah,
The fact that there's still so much open space.
they're known as basically open sandwiches, right? So yeah, the small gas.
All right, next question, chat. Does a taco count as a sandwich?
What?
Part of the greater sandwich family. What do we think of that one?
I would say
Probably say no.
no.
No. There we go. 110.
Taco is like a Mexican sandwich. I think the real question is whether or not a taco is a hot dog.
You guys are hot
I'm
dogs.
inclined to think that a taco is a very specialized type of sandwich than a hot dog is a taco, or vice versa.
I mean, a hot dog's closer to a sandwich, right?
All right, here's my other recent food hot take. This is something I've seen become a lot more common in the last 5 years or so. Since when you go to like hipster restaurants and they have a selection of multiple different burgers on their menu, they all start calling them handhelds now instead of burgers.
Oh my!
When did that become a thing?
I've never heard that.
Or is this just me? Am I going to?
That's
Am I going
a
to
new one for me.
the restaurants? Yeah,
Too
so on the
many
menu,
hipsters.
so like they'll say like appetizers, soups, salads, and then when you would expect burgers to be, it'll say handhelds.
Definitely a place run by liberals. Always changing the language.
And sometimes they don't even include the side of fries.
They're just making it a hipster name just to charge you more than.
I agree there, Allison.
No. That doesn't sound like a good deal to me. Hey Ricky, how you doing?
$200 handheld doesn't have the same ring to it. No, it does not. Also, I am getting old because in my day it was the $100 hamburger, not the $200 hamburger.
Yep.
Agent Prometheus, I noticed you asked earlier what I'm in. I'm in the Shark 600. A little ultralight.
Am I even on the path anymore? Like I'm not even on the... I am. I'm on the...
So chat, remember earlier when I said I had authentic Napoli-style OG margarita pizza today? Well, I partially lied to you.
Rebellion.
I do have OG margarita pizza, and I showed it to you on camera, but that's not all I have. I also have, and I'll hold this one up nice and close to the camera, you can get a good look. I also have Hawaiian pizza with pineapple.
Pineapple. Pineapple.
Pineapple ham, tomato sauce.
Blasphemy, CD.
It is not blasphemy, it's delicious.
There is.
Super Typhon with the emotes and everything. Pineapple on pizza.
Well,
That slice looks like sadness. No, it's a slice of deliciousness.
Awesomeness.
All right, chat. For those of you who are participating in National Pizza Party Day, type 1 in the chat if anyone else is eating Hawaiian pizza today. It looked a bit dry. Yeah, you know, that's fair. This is day-old pizza that I'm eating cold. Remember I told you that all the pizza shops were closed when I had to get ready to start the stream, so I had to get my pizza in advance yesterday. So this is leftover day-old pizza, not fresh out of the oven pizza.
Yeah, but leftover pizza is awesome for breakfast.
oh man, this looks bad.
What do you mean no?
I know. I said,
Oh, you know? I thought you
I
said,
know.
oh no. Oh, it's
it's
amazing stuff.
the best. There's no such thing as too much pizza, right? Because you can.
There's quite a lot of yes, yum, and stuff going on in chat. So I reckon it's a
What is
pineapples
leftover
go
pizza?
together,
Never heard of
yeah.
that.
Question: how is the pineapple supposed to be applied to the pizza? After cooking or before cooking? Before cooking.
Or
So you put it on just like any other topping.
You want it warm?
Mm-hmm.
You are now testing my patience.
I apologize for the lag. There's nothing I can do about it. It's not my fault. It's the sim. We don't normally have any sort of lag problems. They did do the big system update yesterday, and something's not right.
People are shocked. Phoenix is shocked.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let you guys down. But...
I'm kind of glad you're on our side.
Doesn't that make the pizza a bit soggy? Yes, which is nice.
So I think what's happening, this is just a guess, I don't know for sure, but I think what's happening with the double name tag thing is it's giving one name tag to the aircraft that's visible from long distances, and then giving a second name tag to the pilot avatar that's invisible until you get really close to the pilot, and then it shows up. And so then if you're basically right on top of another aircraft in the air, you might see two. Yes, there it is. Hang on. I have a lot of...
I think that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, so look at this. So look at DJ Jersey Twin. Notice the...
but you have it also in SU2?
This is on SU2, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I've never actually saw that in SU2, and the first thing I saw in SU3 was a double name tag. But so this is an SU2 issue.
Yeah, so it looks like the bottom nameplate, which is the larger of the two, I'm guessing that's for the aircraft.
Yep.
And the top nameplate, which is the smaller of the two, that's for the pilot avatar. That's what I'm thinking is happening there.
Huh.
Ooh, very close to bumping wings there, Edwin. Hello, Dragon.
Look at this. We've got two pelicans in formation next to Allison.
Sparrow and Edwin. Got a good old crowd behind us in 2020.
You can also see CD that the second name tag is updated.
Oh, this
That's
is
regular
horrible.
First name tag.
Yeah.
You see that? So that's probably something that gets synchronized with the position of the aircraft, like a pilot avatar.
Charles, the next waypoint is Lima India Bravo Delta, LIB.
You've been setting things to basic defaults.
Currently 18 nautical miles away. So if you start your flight at Lima India Bravo Delta, we'll
How
be
did that
there
happen?
in, probably around 10 minutes time. So you
Oh
should
my
be,
god.
get spawned in and wait for us on the runway. Meanwhile, I'm going to eat more Hawaiian pizza. And as we talked about previously on this stream, Hawaiian pizza, despite its name, was not invented in Hawaii.
The heading button
It
is
was invented,
jacked up.
in Canada, on the outskirts.
You can't
of Toronto.
rotate it
There
back
was
the
a
other way.
Greek immigrant family
It only.
in Toronto who owned a pizzeria, and they were experimenting with different toppings.
Oh, this looks bad.
On pizza for the first time, and because Hawaii grows a lot of pineapples, they decided to name it for the state of Hawaii.
This looks like a le crap.
Ooh, look at that, Peter! You got a helicopter keeping up with you.
Yeah, it's the 125 again.
Resolution auto none. Don't really need that.
My LG is down. Well, my LG is fixed. I'm flying a NX Cub that does not have retractable gear, so I would hope my landing gear is down.
Yeah, your landing gear as well. If it wasn't down, you have bigger problems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this weather doesn't seem like it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, there's this one other thing. Yes, with head tracking, they upped the sensitivity quite a bit somehow.
Even the interface is laggy.
Your seatbelt is floating in the air.
Speaking of landing gear being welded, did anyone see the video or the audio recording of the ATC communications? There was a young woman. She sounded like she was either a teenager or in her early 20s. She was a solo student pilot, not yet fully licensed.
Oh, yes.
And her wheels were.
One of her wheels
Yeah,
fell off.
I
on
saw it.
takeoff. And they got her instructor on the radio from the ground with her, and they successfully gave her instructions. Again, very inexperienced student pilot. She did a fantastic job landing an aircraft, making an emergency landing in an aircraft that was missing a wheel. Yeah, very scary. You can find the audio recording of that on YouTube. Encourage you to
That's
check it out.
better.
I'll find the proper link because that video got
Still
complicated with
like
wrong-
screen tearing a little bit when I move around, but the planes aren't bouncing around so much. Okay.
When did she pass her solo? Well, I don't think it was her first solo. I think she had already done her first solo flight, and this was like her solo cross country or something. And she
It's the original one, or
Yeah.
at least there's the.
That's the best we're gonna get today.
And there's right now, so there's another story which I have seen the title, but I haven't listened to it yet. That the daughter, the mom and dad have CO poisoning or hypoxia either.
Yes, I saw that one too.
Yeah, but I haven't listened to it yet. So.
Yeah, no, I listened to the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So the girl's father was the pilot in command.
Yep.
And he basically got hypoxia and was delirious and slurring his speech, all the classic symptoms of hypoxia.
Wow.
And then the mother, subsequent, was alert for a while, but then she also developed hypoxic symptoms. I'm not sure why they wouldn't have all got it at the same time and the same rates, because they're all on board the same aircraft together. But
but so depending on your condition and your body and your fitness and your health, it can vary. So.
But yeah, now it was a twin-engine aircraft. The young woman who took over the controls and was communicating with ATC, she had flown her father's single-engine aircraft before, so she had some flying experience.
Right.
But I don't think she'd ever flown a twin before. And yeah, she was able to make an emergency landing. How about that Andor finale? I haven't seen it yet. I was so busy moving all this week. I haven't had a chance to watch the last 3 episodes of Andor, but super excited. Can't wait.
I mean, flying a twin, as long as both engines are working, isn't that different from flying a single engine, right? It's when there's an engine out, then you have to know the drill.
Yeah.
And then it's when it's get tricky with your minimum speeds and your rudder trim and stuff like that. But as long as both engines are working, you can just use them as a single engine lever.
All right, I have... Watch
Really?
Allison's POV then?
I'm still 8 miles out. I'll go to some proper cruising speed then.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the runway in sight. In fact, I can do a straight-in approach. Did the stream just end?
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't change anything with the stream. Do we have a momentary blip there for a second?
I think it's fine.
Seems to be running.
I'm looking at it. So
Give Twitch a reload. That happens. It's often Twitch.
we saw the stream is starting for a few seconds. Oh, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't either. I've got the stream open on my second monitor. Weird.
Okay. Well. I restart my whole file.
I accidentally pushed the wrong button on my stream deck? Or double press 2 different buttons?
Yeah, that's probably it. I think that deserves a...
Three frames.
Fat pizza fingers. Yeah, greasy pizza fingers.
Huh.
Well, I think that's a perfectly reasonable excuse, you know?
Well, let me go to the NVIDIA control panel, see if there's something there. They're going to be doing touch and goes.
Long final now in the straight-in approach. Although, Allison, looks like you're going to touch down slightly before I will.
Maybe. I have no idea what the approach. I've not read the manual or nothing, so probably going to come in like a rocket. This thing's really fast because, of course, it's super light.
I mean, flying 10 to 15 knots above stall speed, that should be fine, right?
What's the stall speed in this?
Doesn't it indicate on your airspeed indicator?
I haven't got that.
Flight Simulator 2024.
And yeah, you probably are going too fast. One of the things, chat, kind of drive me crazy when I moved and was setting up all my flight peripherals. I haven't put rubber feet on my rudder pedals yet, and they're sliding all over the place on my floor.
Oh.
Yeah, Peter, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, I actually bolted them down, so no.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I have carpet here actually, which kind of helps.
You know what I might do is get some
that didn't help.
3M command strips.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Use those to
Try setting the NVIDIA control panel back to...
No, I won't damage my floor.
defaults as well, and that made no difference.
3 miles of the runway. I can see it below me. I should have started my descent earlier, I guess.
Okay. I'm on short final now. It's a nice landing, Allison, for
Thank
first
you
time
very
flying
much.
that plane.
First time ever. That's
Yeah.
great. I'll take that.
All right, short final now.
Mr. Boys in the Pelicans.
And touchdown. That's decently smooth.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah, I'll take that. And rotates, positive rate. All right, let's cut over to Peter, who's now lining up.
I am.
Happy the taxi and runway lights are fixed in the Sim Update 3 beta. Are you talking about the glowing bloom effect?
Oh, it's bad. I'm not digging it at all.
Mailmore uses a yoga mat under the rudder pedals. Works perfectly. Oh, that's a good idea too.
Actually, quite a good idea.
You can get it. I've got a stand ready for my new force feedback rudders, and literally your chair wheels go into a little tray on the front so that they don't push back.
Zema, I think we just landed on not the runway. that wasn't. That looked like a runway.
Looks
It
like
was
a
definitely
runway.
a runway.
Yeah. Maybe it's a closed runway.
Well, again, on behalf of Microsoft, I deeply apologize. I have no idea what's going on with the server and why we are having such bad performance.
That makes sense.
2.5's active, right?
There we go.
So I don't know.
Why isn't the rudder assistance ruddering?
Uh-oh.
That's fine. It's fine.
Beverages. There was careening.
Yeah, this is unacceptable for a live stream. I don't.
So normally
I actually don't even want to continue. I don't know what the problem is.
you rudder with your ailerons, but now
I want to do some tests. Again, it's probably the servers. I don't know, but
the Z-axis of my joystick is broken.
this is awful. I really recommend then that you just go to
Is
the
it possible your
Twitch live stream.
reset when the beta started, or did you confirm that was set up properly?
I just re-enabled it, but I can.
Okay.
I can.
Yeah, I apologize, folks. I'm gonna abort. I'm gonna go ahead and abort. I'm gonna restart everything and jump into the simulator and try it out and do some tests on free flight. But
There's no
this ain't cutting it today.
on Fly-In Friday. I mean, people make fun of my landings, but that goes to the territory. That's fair game. But if you're anyone else flying along with us, just
okay,
it's a
I'm out of here. Sorry, folks. Sorry to do this, but yeah,
Yeah,
not happy.
anything goes. Yeah, we're
Coming up.